Welcome to Kindling Conversations, the podcast where warmth meets wit, and four friends gather around the crackling fire of camaraderie to share stories, laughs, and insights. So grab a cup of your favorite beverage, settle into your favorite spot, and let the glow of Kindling Conversations accompany you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another great episode of Kindling Conversations. I'm here with my other three great hosts.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Ben.
I'm great.
What the fuck did you say?
I'm great.
All right,
Oh.
it's fine. It's fine for 1 week, but 2 weeks is kind of pushing.
Oh
it.
no, that's gonna be my thing now from now on.
No, please. Don't.
Anyways, I'm Caleb.
I must have blacked out on the last
I'm the
intro
hometown
because I
hero.
don't remember that.
Yeah, I think Kyle said it was 2 episodes ago. I think Kyle said
Oh.
glorious or
Oh, yeah, 'cause
gorgeous,
that was
and
on
I
air.
said
Gorgeous.
I'm gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah,
Please
definitely.
stop.
but yeah, no, I'm
blacked out.
Caleb. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Ashley. So if you couldn't tell by today's title of this podcast, we're going to be talking about our adventures of traveling.
Honestly, I wouldn't pick up travel from our.
Why not?
I don't know.
What would you pick up?
I do like the title, knowing
you.
the topic of conversation. I do like it.
Thank you.
I'm just saying I
It's
wouldn't
my-
necessarily.
Creative juices were flowing.
So ChatGPT.
But keep in mind,
No.
it's only
Just
limited.
kidding.
It's only limited to car travel, not air travel.
Well, yeah, because
I
I,
mean-
think there's only a couple people here in the room that's actually traveled by airplane.
Yeah.
We can touch
have.
on
Half
it.
of us. So not me or Ben, but
Oh,
you and Ashley.
Lame.
yeah.
Okay. I want you guys to sit and just think. Think long and hard. Well, don't take too long. But think about your favorite vacation memory. And it can only be one.
Only one.
Only one. And I'm going to ask why, and you're going to dig into it. So pick a good one.
I don't know. Tough one.
Well, not listening to Caleb snores, really dims down that list.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll get into that one too. You're going too far.
So it's not one with Caleb snoring in it.
You know
Do
what,
you
though?
guys
I
want
think-
me to go first?
I
Yeah,
think
you might as well go first.
so. I've got one. I've got one.
Okay, go.
Okay.
We're not in grade school. Put
Um,
their hand down.
I feel like I know yours.
What do you think it is?
Scotland.
No.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
No.
It's when you got
Scotland was a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, and I really enjoyed that trip. But I have to say,
You
like,
went to Scotland.
even though, back in high school,
Scottish.
even though it was kind of miserable for us, I do think,
It was a lot of grinding. Didn't you have to fundraise for that?
yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like.
No.
They're all just grinding on each other.
I was going to a lot
Even-
of grinding on that trip. Wow. Okay.
Even though it was miserable for us, I think Boomland last year, without the AC, was
Really?
probably one of my favorite trips, and I'll tell you why. And
I was
it's-
dying.
Well, yeah, I
Me
was
too.
dying because of the AC. I think we all were, but no, I think the pizza,
Mm.
calling 911 on that drunk driver, and knowing and getting the satisfaction of knowing the cop got her,
True.
which
And then
we'll have to delve
Caleb
into
was-
that even
Caleb was
more.
hitting them when you were on the curve.
No, I slowed down enough because I saw
Okay.
his lights.
So
But like, I don't
Ben
know, it
kept
was
was
wanting to go
that your
back.
favorite?
It was just
Whatever.
the culmination of the trip. It was a lot of fun. I mean, we were miserable because of the AC, not having AC. But it was a lot of fun.
I mean, it wasn't bad without
it
the
was fun.
AC, but the fact the whole day,
The not
when it
having
was
AC
hot.
definitely made it more memorable.
well, the whole day when it was just blazing hot, you rolled down the window, and it was still hot.
Yeah.
Because we were
Like,
down in
But
We're
like
down in
once the sun went down,
Because like we were
obviously
fine on the highway, like
going down there.
going
Yeah.
down there until we hit like, I would say about 30 minutes into Missouri, and then that's when we were all kind of like,
it was also
"Whoo."
nighttime too.
Right.
Yeah.
We went down, so it wasn't as bad.
But I remember stopping at the Love's Travel Stop and trying to have that one guy even tried to help us
God.
because we
Oh,
couldn't, like
yeah.
we were trying to recharge the AC, and we thought for a moment we actually figured it out, and then
And it comes to
Yeah.
find out it's a different port because they
Yeah.
decided, you know what, we need a different port than the rest of the vehicles.
So stupid.
so that'll be mine. That's my
Okay.
favorite memory.
Kyle?
Oh man.
Can I say mine if Kyle doesn't know what his
Yeah,
is?
yeah, you can go, Ben.
Catching my first muskie up north.
A little baby one?
No. Oh, sorry.
That's
My-
the first one.
That
My
is the
second-
first
It
one.
counts.
It was like this.
Sorry, I meant
like
my
I don't know, 8 inches.
my second muskie, which is the same trip, I guess.
8 inches is little.
Whoa.
Wow.
You heard it here,
You heard it
folks.
here.
The standards are high.
Sorry. I meant my second muskie, since that's technically not my first, but whatever. And to say, my first muskie was a tiger muskie, which they say is like a 1 in 100 billion fish to catch. That was my very first muskie I caught.
So why didn't you?
Yeah, but it was a
keep it?
baby. Like they had just
It was
stocked
illegal.
the lake.
It was
I still
illegal
would
to
have kept
keep.
it. 1 in a billion
But my
fish.
first
It's
muskie,
mine.
my first big muskie. How about that? Is that better, Ashley?
Yeah, that is.
It was a 37-inch muskie. At first, I thought I hooked a log because it didn't move. I was reeling. I'm like, oh, I think I got a log. And my uncle goes, no, you have a muskie. That thing's not moving, and your rod is like bending up and down. Yeah, that was pretty fun.
That sounds like it'd be a lot of fun.
I'll put you on a muskie someday.
I think I know mine.
Okay, go for it.
So like, I've gone up north a lot. Like, it's kind of hard to,
Beat?
beat each of the times.
Because each thing is so memorable.
Yeah, but I'd say one of them was memorable right off the bat, and Ashley knows which one that is. When we went up north.
When your truck blew up.
No, that was to the Dells.
That
Mhm.
didn't blow up.
Practically.
It just
I mean, it should
overheated.
have, but it didn't.
No, when didn't we go up in March? Was it March
Yeah.
when the drunk driver almost hit us?
Yeah. When we were
Or-
going
I
up
don't
for
even know if
my
he was
spring
drunk.
break.
Yeah,
Oh, I remember this story.
came at us head on
Vaguely.
in the
Hey,
fucking
So-
are we on
right driving lane.
Oh.
No, because it's not plugged in. I ain't
Okay.
fucking with it.
Um,
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, Ashley was driving.
I was because we left right
Um,
after I got off of work, and it was
we,
like 8.
We were going by Black River, and we had the music going, and it was Fireball by Pitbull. And it didn't dawn on me in the moment, but afterwards, when we realized that we were still alive, it dawned on me that the climax of the song, when the beat stops, all you hear is Fireball. And when that happened, the car went by us.
So okay, from
Like,
my
it was like
perspective,
perfect timing that he said Fireball as the car blazed past
so
us.
for my, sorry, my dog's being really weird. Mocha,
Were
come
you
on.
guys on 90?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh.
we were going by Black River, and like it's like 8:30 at night on like I don't know, a Thursday.
Hold on. You left at 8 o'clock and you got to Black River by 8:30?
No, so it was like 8:30. We had left.
Oh, okay.
We
Say,
got
wow,
I
you're
got off of
cruising.
work.
Yeah, right?
We got on the highway in Janesville around 6, I think,
Yeah,
because we stopped at
You're
Arby's.
still cruising if you're up by Black River at
yeah.
2 hours.
You can make it faster if you're going faster.
So I'm
it
driving
doesn't.
because we took
Oh.
my car because Kyle's truck was not reliable. So
To her.
we're
It
driving,
was not.
It
and I mean it's I don't know like 8:30 at night, and in March on like a Thursday, and so we're driving, and I'm like, there's a semi, and I'm like, I don't need to get over yet, like into the left lane to pass. So I'm like, okay, we're good. And I like see the headlights, but like in my mind, I was like, they're in the like on the other side of the median. And then I realized that they're getting closer and they're next to me. And it goes, "Phew." And Kyle and I are both just silent,
Thunderbolt.
Well, Ashley
staring at each
gasped.
other.
Well, I'm sitting there and like the music's going. I hear Fireball and I hear, and then all of a sudden I just see like a blur go past us, and I went, "What the fuck?" And I was like looking in all the mirrors because like I realized it was a guy going the wrong way, and I thought there was a car over there. So like we were all looking in the mirrors to see if we just saw like an explosion.
Like a
And
crash.
all we saw was just taillights. And I'm like, how did he not hit anyone?
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
When we had the guy going like 200 or whatever right by us.
Oh yeah, 3 a.m.
But yeah, no, that's crazy.
Well, that's not the only thing that made it memorable too, because like we also got up when we got up there. somehow it was like midnight, and we went grocery shopping too.
Your timeline does not match up at all with the trip.
Dude, me and her tried
Where did you
'cause-
go grocery shopping at?
Economart.
Economart in Spooner.
And they were open?
They're open
24/7.
24/7.
What time did you get there?
So me and her have tried figuring this out. Whenever we leave around dinner time, somehow, even without stopping, it seems like we still get there really fucking late, and we don't know how
I don't
we
think
do
it was midnight. It was around 11,
Was it?
11:15 because we got to the cabin around
Yeah, that's
Well,
fine.
shortly
yeah.
after midnight because like my photos are time stamped.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because then we went grocery shopping, and then got to the cabin, and then we were still up until 2, because like we weren't tired after that.
Yeah, right.
And the cabin was fucking cold.
Well, that and then
When did you go up?
March.
we didn't have to wake up early. It was
I see.
vacation. But got the ATV stuck.
Oh, that's awesome.
The guy tearing down a tree had to come out and pull me out. It's pretty fun.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashley?
I mean, I enjoy going up north no matter if it's in Spooner or Islander, I enjoy it, period. But I think probably my favorite is anytime when I was younger and you wake up at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and my dad and uncle and Ben probably wasn't out yet.
No.
And so they would catch, muskies and the northerns and bring them back in to take pictures. And it was either my dad's first or second that he kept. And just going out there in the morning, it's just starting to warm up and you're still in your pajamas and our cousins are out there. And that's very nostalgic to me.
What are you doing? You're creating a lot of noise on the podcast. People like to hear water bottle
Smoke is
cracking
creating a lot of
sounds.
noise.
Okay, so since we all thought about it, what is something that you must have on a trip that you are always going to bring no matter what?
Oh. wait,
Underwear.
we thought about this?
Cock ring. What?
You are on one with cock rings tonight.
You are. Did you just buy a cock
Kyle
ring?
doesn't even like them because they squeeze him too hard.
They're
He
too
acts like
constricting.
he's got
They're so uncomfortable.
no.
Have you
massive
tried one
schlong.
before?
Have I?
Yeah.
No, but I don't want to.
How do you know they're uncomfortable then?
Because they're just real. They just look real fucking small.
Okay, so must-haves your phone does not count. We can break this down if you want even further. Item of clothing that you always bring no matter what season you're going,
Oh.
anywhere.
Underwear.
What is
Underwear.
Yeah.
okay?
Pant. Well, no, I
Well,
shouldn't say pants. but
Sweatshirt. I always bring a
Bottoms.
sweatshirt. You never know when you're gonna
Let's
be
say
cold.
it has to be
Yeah.
something. Obviously, we're gonna bring clothes. But I say it has.
Okay, what
it's
is an
something-
oddball thing
Yeah.
that you always bring?
But you
that-
specifically.
Other people would be like, that's weird. Why would you bring that? Because we all
Yeah.
have one.
A fishing pole.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
We all have one.
Everybody has one. Data shows. When I was doing research for this episode,
I don't know. I think everything I bring is pretty normal. I don't know.
I'd say a hat.
I guess
I always bring a hat.
mine would be a hat too, but I thought that'd fall under clothing. But
But I bring multiple different hats.
yeah,
Oh, I
Kyle
just
can't
bring
just bring one.
I
No,
bring one.
I bring 3 or 4 different ones, because they gotta match my different outfits.
A hat's a hat. It's fine. The others don't think
Does
I even have
anything
one.
stay in your suitcase? No matter
I really don't have a suitcase. I guess I do.
My dirty clothes.
Nothing.
I really cannot think of anything that's a must-have when I travel.
Okay, what always stays in my suitcase is I always have a flashlight. I don't know why. It started when I was younger. That thing never leaves. But right before we go, I always change the batteries and make sure that there's new ones
I've never seen you do that.
because we haven't needed it. I always have a flashlight.
You didn't have it when the power went out north that one time, did you?
Yes.
Oh, I don't remember that.
People just have their phones for
It's
flashlights.
my blue
Yeah.
little flashlight.
I have
I don't know.
snacks.
I feel like that's always a given.
So here's my problem with snacks. I'll pack them for the sole purpose of eating them driving up there or back, and I just don't fucking eat them. I don't even touch them. If I do, it's to move them
See,
out of the way.
I kind of have the opposite problem. I buy snacks, like I buy like a bag of chips or
Mhm.
something, right? And I'll be like, yeah, these should last me for the trip.
If I'm passenger, I
But-
will, but not
Oh
driving.
my goodness, I just
Inhale
everything's
'em.
gone. Everything's gone.
He
and I'm
did
like,
inhale
"Fuck."
them on the way to Boomland.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh yeah.
He had like a bag of chips, and then we were talking, and then he like threw the empty bag on the floor, and I'm like, where the fuck did the
And
chips
then,
go?
And then you have Kyle over here who's limiting Caleb on beef jerky.
Yeah, but that was because it was
It was some good beef jerky.
it
Yeah, it
was,
was.
and you know
And
he
paid
bought
for
it.
He paid for his half, and I
Yeah.
paid for my half.
If
Well,
you
it's a-
make it again this year, then I will have to buy my own.
We'll have to if we go down to the race this year.
Oh yeah,
We'll
Oh,
bring
we
it in
have
though.
to.
They won't allow us to bring it in, but
that's fine. We're gonna be staying in a hotel.
that's true.
So on the same subject of what do you randomly pack?
Oh, beef jerky.
Okay.
If I go on a trip, I have to have beef jerky.
Okay.
If it's store bought or homemade.
What?
I guess. Oh, sorry.
No,
I
go
guess
ahead.
for me, it's sunflower seeds, and that's as of recent.
Yeah.
As of recent.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I brought mine up north when we went in July, and I had them on
Yeah,
the boat
well,
like
we-
everywhere.
When we did it at Boomland, I was like, "This is a really good idea. It's
Mhm.
really something to keep me occupied, so I'm not snacking all the time."
Mm-hmm.
And so, like when I took my one trip in
We filled up so many
September,
bottles.
we did. But when I took my one trip in
Yeah,
September,
and that
I
one
actually
Snapple
ended up
bottle.
like making sure I had seeds. So
Your lone wolf rediscovering yourself trip that
He took
didn't
He
His
took,
Aaron
pan out?
Rodgers moment
he took, I think he took
Shut
an Aaron Rodgers trip. Like,
Well,
Yeah. in the darkness.
in the dark, just by himself with no phone or anything.
look,
Got a like a burner phone number.
Low key,
Didn't even fucking use it.
I would totally do it too, though. But like,
I
Ashley
here's,
won't let me. So
here's the problem with it is I took my regular phone fully anticipating like if work needed me at all, and that was the only time I was going to use it.
They didn't need you.
But
Oh, did you
I
not feel
took-
important
No, I
or wanted?
wow.
no, I because I took my phone. That's why I like didn't really use the burner.
Mm.
Was because plus like when I would call Kyle, which I anticipated doing with the burner, when I did call Kyle, the service was so fucking shitty that I had to call off my regular
Oh.
phone because that's
Yeah.
what I had service on. Because I
Oh.
had a track phone,
Right.
Yeah.
so like service wasn't good.
I got a question for you guys. If you take a lone trip, what are you doing on that lone trip? Where are you going?
Wait, you gotta stop.
Oh, sorry.
'Cause that's one of our
Okay,
talking
Never mind,
points.
I'll shut up then.
Bag
No,
it
And
up.
Ashley's the host of this episode,
sorry.
so shut up.
I was just
Yeah.
trying to help with the conversation.
Shut your whore mouth.
Okay,
Okay, whore.
routine. A week before the trip. This is a planned trip. You know you've always had it. This has been planned for
Nothing.
a year. What are you doing a
Mm,
week leading up to the
nothing.
trip?
A week leading up, I know what Kyle's is.
Go
He's
for it.
packing already.
No.
No, you do. If you're going up north, I swear to God, and I'm like, you want to get on and talk? You're like, no, sorry, gotta start packing or getting things ready.
Honestly, it's just an excuse to not talk. I don't start packing until the night before.
The night before, or like if we're leaving because I'm at work, so Friday night for our honeymoon.
You know, you just exposed yourself.
Listen.
So you can never use that excuse again, my guy.
Kyle,
Yeah.
he will pack somewhat the night before, and then when I'm at work, because we typically leave on a Friday night when I'm done with work, he packs when he comes home from work.
Well, so here's my reasoning. So like, yeah, I might pack some clothes beforehand, but a majority of the stuff I have to pack the day of. Like my contacts, CPAP, stuff like that. Because I can't just pack that the night before because I got to, use it either that night or the morning. You know what
He
I'm
will
saying?
a week before. He'll start thinking about outfits.
Yeah. And like
You
Or
plan
like,
outfits?
oil change for my car. Like I'll give my car an oil change
Car
before
wash.
we leave. Car wash. Like
Clean the inside out.
Okay.
I'll take a shop vac or something. Like I'll clean it. Clean all the garbage out, stuff like that. But like packing wise, yeah, I don't even. I might touch like a few articles of clothing.
So you are getting ready, because I don't know that you always say packing, but you definitely do say, like, I know I'm getting ready for vacation.
right. Yeah.
And I do think, like, on my perspective,
Well, because I just don't want to forget anything.
yeah, being in our own house, it'll be different-ish. I mean, Kyle also was renting the house and stuff, but I'm more so like cleaning the house because I hate coming back from a trip to like a dirty house.
Yeah.
So like I'm cleaning the house, I'm thinking about outfits, pulling them out. I mean, Ben and I, our mom raised us that you're gonna pack a week before. You're gonna have your suitcase all ready because the night before it's getting zipped up and put into the
She
damn
may
truck.
have raised us like that, but I still don't pack my bags like a day or two before we leave.
I can't do that.
She yells at me all the time, but I still pack it like a day or two before we leave.
all the laundry's got to be brought up, put away.
I think for me, my routine changes every vacation because it depends. Am I super excited for this? Like, even if it's a planned vacation like Boomland is every year, it's that's a little different excitement than like when I'm going to be going on the cruise in December, right?
You're
So
going on a cruise?
yeah, I put this in the group chat.
He's only brought it up like 50 times now.
What the fuck? How
Travel agent Caleb over here
Uh,
just booked himself his own trip and
Really?
forgot about the ones that are getting married.
How have I not seen this?
And forgot about his friend.
I
Wait.
put it in the group chat.
Who you going
Are you
with,
going on a
Caleb?
cruise by yourself?
Me, Force, and Tyler, or me, Force, and Adam, or me, Tyler, and Adam.
It's a bro trip.
Yeah.
What the
I
fuck?
mean, if you guys want to go, you can go. Allure of the Seas,
Where's it going?
sailing December 2nd.
How long is it?
It's Monday through Friday.
Oh, okay. Not bad. Where's it going to? Like Bahamas?
We're
or-
going to is it
Nassau?
Nassau? Yeah, Nassau, Bahamas, and then Perfect Day at Coco Cay,
Oh.
which is Royal Caribbean's like private island.
Oh, okay.
And then 1 day of cruising, and then back to port.
So it's an off-brand of Royal Caribbean.
Huh?
It's off-brand Royal Caribbean.
Off-brand.
Yeah.
Like an Aldi brand?
No, it's just
No,
no.
Royal
it's,
Caribbean is like top tier.
Yeah,
I know, but is that what you're going on then?
I'm going on Royal Caribbean.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Allure of the Seas is the ship name.
Oh, okay.
Sailing
I
on
see.
December 2nd. So if
I
you guys
thought
want
Royal
to
Seas was a
go,
company name.
How much does it cost though?
honestly, it's not too bad. Like if I wanted to add Ben to my room, which I know he won't do, because I want to say
He's a lot louder.
pretty much it'd be the same cost it is me to go by myself already, because you have to pay for 2 people per
Mhm.
room at least.
Mm,
So I want to say I'm paying $1,100 after port fees and taxes and expenses. So like
See, Caleb,
But-
I would split a room
but
with you. I would just have to have like
that
earplugs.
doesn't include like his drinking package.
Oh.
If he got one, that doesn't include the meal plan that you
yes,
get.
it does.
It's
That
all
includes the
broken
food.
down.
No, that price includes food.
Oh, okay.
You eat at the main dining room, which is like
But don't you
4-star
have?
dining, I think.
do you have
The
a
drink
pass?
package, is going to cost me about $75 to $80 a day,
Mm-hmm.
which isn't actually that bad though, because it's alcohol.
It's unlimited, right?
It's all you can drink. Like
Yeah, but to make
Bacardi
I'd be
it
and
getting
to make the
fucking
cost
tanked.
worth it, you have to drink like 8 or 9.
8 or
Oh.
9 in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be
And that's
getting
easy.
sloshed.
But not
'Cause
if you're
you-
going like the island.
Perfect Day at Coco Cay
Yeah.
is a Royal Caribbean island.
Oh, so you get all
Your
the
drink
alcohol there.
package transfers to the island.
Oh, okay.
And maybe not in Nassau, but like if you truly, truly, honestly think about it, right? I'm on vacation. I mean, I don't care if I get a little drunk, right? But even if I just maintaining a buzz, that's more than 9 drinks. Like I will easily make my drinks worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Get the nicest drinks you can order.
like, yeah, I mean, in the drink package,
Oh, yeah.
it includes like some top shelf stuff, and it's not all top shelf, but it's like pretty much any alcohol that I want to drink.
Get like a mimosa and you just slam it at the bar.
Well, like that's
Next.
the thing is, like I was talking to my
You could.
brother, and he was like, "Look, like use like a mimosa to start your day with breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
and then after breakfast,
screwdriver?
you can change to. I mean, it's practically the same thing.
Yeah.
Just
But
straight
then
whiskey.
after breakfast, if you want to
That'll
change to
wake you up.
something else, But like it includes soda, water. Water's but it includes
Free.
like soda, alcohol,
You'll be living on the water.
stuff like that. So, like, it's a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I want to say all in all, grand total I'm going to be spending is about $1,300 or $1,400.
Not too bad actually for a cruise.
No, and Tyler and Adam are getting like a balcony
Mm.
for theirs, and I want to say all in they said like $1,400 for them, and that includes their drink package.
Do you have your own
Oh.
room, or are you all rooming together?
I have my own room,
Okay.
and that's why it's like more expensive for me. That's why I said though, like if I were to add Ben, right, we would divide that cost of the stateroom up
Yeah.
in half.
Okay.
Mocha
Every time.
mocha. Yeah.
For our audio listener, she's putting her nose in the camera.
But I don't know. I think the cruise is gonna be so worth it. And so like that's why I say like my routine's gonna be different
Yeah.
depending on how excited I am for the trip. A
Mhm.
cruise I've never done before. Scotland I had never done before. Scotland was a little different because they made us have our bags at the school
Oh.
the day before,
Yeah.
so
Oh.
they could weigh them and everything like that.
I feel like you're not going to sleep the night before that trip.
No, I will.
Think so?
I used to not be able to, but like I've been excited for other trips. Like I was excited for my solo re-adventure trip or reimagining myself trip,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Adventure.
and I was super excited for that. And the Tough Mudder that I did just kick that vacation off.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, I slept like a baby.
Hmm.
So I would say though my routine, my constant gotta do this every single time, it doesn't matter, is the night before the scramble packing.
Hmm.
Like putting all my clothes on my bed and being like, okay, gotta go throw these in the washer so in the morning I can pack everything up because I don't really use a suitcase usually.
Right.
Usually just like a book bag or
Yeah, that's what mine is.
Do
or
you
a duffel
find
bag or
yourself
something.
overpacking or underpacking?
Overpacking.
I'm
I
definitely.
will
Yeah,
say
overpack.
under, only because there's sometimes where I'm like, damn, I need a sweatshirt. Damn, I didn't pack a sweatshirt. So I go and buy a sweatshirt wherever I'm
Oh
at.
my god!
What if you're in the middle of the woods, you forget your sweatshirt, and there's no stores by you? you
Then
can buy
you're
sweatshirts?
SOL.
Collect some leaves.
Caleb's done for.
Yeah.
Caleb's
Fuck.
freezing to death.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry for me.
Nah, I'm always afraid of being cold, so I always bring a sweatshirt.
You think I'd learn by now, but I haven't.
What, Kyle?
Makes sense.
You're afraid of being cold?
Yeah.
You little baby.
You live in
man.
Wisconsin.
I hate being cold. You will
No.
not catch me being cold.
I'll say this. I would much rather be cold than warm. And
Yeah,
here's
I
my
agree
reason.
with
Like
that.
I would much rather
Cold than
winter
sweaty,
than
yeah.
summer.
Mm-mm.
And the
Yeah.
only reason I say that is because in the winter I can continue to add clothing. In the winter or in the summer, I can only take so much off.
I mean, you could take all your
No.
clothing off if you wanted to.
No, you could.
Yeah, you just catch
I
a
mean-
charge.
I enjoy it. This is why we go at the end of July up north, is because we've had great weather, knock on wood, each time, but
Nope. You're fine.
I like it because the sun is at like its highest all the time. I will lay out on the dock and just sweat to death and just be comfortable.
Well, then you just jump in the
I
water.
fear sweating.
I hate coming inside and Kyle has the AC like cranked down
Caleb
to
hates
like
chafing.
62.
I
Who
mean,
does?
who does like that?
Yeah.
That's true.
So
Well, yeah, you gotta have the AC blasted.
I don't know. I think I personally would prefer cold just because like I can continue to add layers if I need to, blankets. And
like me
whatnot.
being cold right now, I hate it.
See, I'm comfortable.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, our road trip chronicles. This is where we're going to discuss our memorable road trips with each other, including unanticipated routes that you might have taken because you either missed a turn or did not expect to go that way. There's a side eye going towards Caleb right now from Kyle and Ben.
Not for me. I don't know what he's talking about.
No. Or like unexpected discoveries that are now a part of the routine.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I don't actually remember what you guys are talking about, but I know what happened.
Okay, so let's just jump right into it. Let's finish the side eyes.
Boomland trip.
Let's go to
What happened?
Coming home.
Let's jump into the snoring one first.
Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Okay, but start from the beginning. So you guys, what's the point of Boomland? Why do you go?
To buy fireworks.
Because
big
it's
fireworks for cheaper prices.
Yeah.
Like a whole warehouse full of fucking fireworks.
Like I got a fountain from there last year. It was a really good fountain.
Really good
Unfortunately, I
fountain
don't
for
think
cheap.
Boomland is actually going to happen this year unless we were planning on still going to Boomland.
I'll say it's another fireworks shop to go to. 'Cause I need another.
I think there is another Boomland though, like closer to.
Because I need another I need another fountain for big fountain.
We can. Oh, there is one outside of St. Louis. We can check out.
Because I need another big fountain for our grand finale again. Everyone's depending on me.
Oh, okay.
So
maybe we need to readjust
What?
our timeline then.
Everyone's depending on you.
yeah.
Like they're just waving you goodbye as you're leaving fucking Wisconsin to go. They're like, "Bye, Ben.
Bye,
Give us a good
Ben."
firework."
They need a good grand finale because Wisconsin sells cheap ass fireworks and they're stupid.
You
They
you,
don't sell
you can
very
make
big
some good
ones.
ones with gasoline and a fire.
And a
You
candle.
can also make some.
And a
Good,
cantaloupe,
you can also
yeah.
make some good ones with gasoline and drain cleaner and a ping pong ball in a can.
Tinfoil, brake fluid.
okay.
and
We're
chlorine.
not. We don't. No, do not do that. Anybody, do not listen to these boys.
We are
Back-
trained professionals.
Yes.
No, back to Boomland.
I
Okay,
am.
so you guys go
I'm a
down there.
firefighter.
It started with Caleb and Kyle. Ben got
So,
roped into
The
it.
only reason Boomland
Last
ever
year,
really
yeah.
started was because Kyle and I took a trip
Was
to
that when you go buy the
So,
fire truck?
We were supposed to go to Alabama
buy a fire truck
to buy
for Kyle.
for me to buy a fire truck.
Why does he need a fire truck? 'Cause it's
Who knew?
Who doesn't need a fire
Here's
truck?
I'm
the
glad it
thing.
didn't happen.
Here's
I'm
the
not.
thing. This was back in 2017. I had just got my new car. 2017, and I had just got this nice 2015 Malibu, and I want to say we were down probably an hour and a half south. And I looked at Kyle and I was like, Kyle, if we're buying this fire truck for, I think it was measly like $500 or something like that,
It was real cheap. Yeah.
I was like, how are we going to get it back? And he said, well, we were going to drive it back. And I said, if it's $500, it's probably not drivable. And he said, fair enough. We'll get a trailer. And I was like, are you going to pay for my hitch? And he said, yes. So we were good on that for about another half hour. And I said, Kyle, how is my Malibu going to haul a fire truck?
You guys
And
are
then he
so
was like,
dumb.
You really are.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're this far. We might as well go to Memphis and get some T-shirts. So we drove to Memphis to go get some T-shirts. Kyle booked us a hotel room. And we get down there. We wake up the next morning. And all the T-shirt shops are closed.
Because it was 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
You
You're
guys.
so dumb.
So we didn't
So
even
dumb.
get our own freaking T-shirts. But on the way down, we happened to find this place called Boomland. So we
Mhm.
stopped in, we checked it out, we fell in love with it.
Yeah.
So we decided that from that moment on, every year we were going to go to Boomland.
Mhm.
Except for that didn't happen for a couple of years.
I thought it was a year. It was just a year or two.
I want to say it was 2 because I want to say in 2019 is when we started it back up. When we
Yeah.
actually went. But I want to say we went, and then the next year we went, and then the next year we went, and then the next year we went, and then last year we roped Ben along with us.
Yeah. Yep.
And so, like, that's how Boomland started and why we go. But last year was an adventure.
Yeah, it was. So first, when we went down, Caleb's like, "Oh my!" He got a brand new car, and he's like, "Well, my AC kind of works. It's when it works. Yeah, once we get going, it just."
Well,
is
I
really
said
cool."
the AC didn't work. And
But then
I,
you told us that it kind of works. It's just not as cold as it should be.
which was true to start.
No, is what it is. Is it was colder outside. Driving down the highway, there's air coming through it, and so obviously it's gonna be colder air because it's moving air.
It
It's just
kind
gonna
of
turn
worked. I
outside.
was honest with you. It kind of was true.
No,
until we got to a hotter portion of the
took it
country.
to a hot, humid area, and then it didn't work at all.
Memphis.
Oh, Memphis was the worst.
And after a night
Brutal.
of Caleb,
Ben, you don't gotta underplay it. You don't gotta underplay it.
My name for Kyle in our Facebook chat is Dyson.
Dyson. He sounds like a fucking vacuum cleaner. So
that's so true.
so that is the worst night of sleep I think I've ever gotten
Me too.
in my life. Like
I have noise
Caleb,
canceling earbuds with music on, and I
you're,
could still
you're
hear
a great
'em.
best friend. But holy shit, I think you need a CPAP more than I do. I mean,
I thought there was a 12-valve Cummins with no exhaust
this
in our
was-
room.
this was single-handedly the worst night of sleep I've ever gotten in my whole life. And then
But
we wake up. No, shut up.
you stayed in
Shut
a
up.
hotel with me
Shut
before.
up.
We wake up in the morning, and this man has the audacity to say he had a shitty night of sleep too.
Me and
Man
Kyle
slept the
did.
whole night.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
I
No,
was awake
Kyle.
all night, and you didn't wake up once.
Kyle,
No, I swear to God, I
No.
didn't know.
Kyle,
You woke up to stare at me, and then you went back to sleep.
I listen.
You stared at me.
Listen.
You woke up, went, and then went back to sleep.
Look,
Kyle told me he was afraid you were going to molest him.
I was
did not-
terrified.
I'm not downplaying that you guys had a bad night of sleep, and I apologize about that.
You had an amazing night of
And
sleep.
I
then-
did
And then for
not.
me to wake up and drive to Memphis in a hot car with no
Look,
sleep.
Yeah.
It sucked.
Look. The only reason I say I didn't get any sleep was because, you know, when you're sleeping but you're not, like, your still mind is still kind of going. There
Yeah,
was that
I was
going,
Just, I was
but
just
the-
straight awake.
Yeah,
I didn't have that.
but then there was like also, there was also moments where
We gotta
there
go
was-
now.
there was also moments where, like, for like 10, 20 minutes, I would get up and I would just keep laying because I thought Kyle was asleep. I thought you were asleep, so I didn't want to move and wake you up.
So he woke up and just
you were
stared at
moving the
you.
whole night.
I didn't know that.
So, like, I was on the edge. Caleb's in the middle. At one point, I think he tried spooning me, and
Did not.
I had to
Did-
move away.
Shut up.
I-
You're lying now.
He-
You're lying through
Kyle.
your teeth.
Kyle,
No,
he did get some sleep when he stopped breathing and died there for a little bit.
dude, he did.
He did. I thought I was going to start getting
Caleb
CPR.
was snoring and then just stopped,
And then
and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my
Like, you
god!"
couldn't even
it's
hear him
just
breathe.
silent.
you couldn't even hear him breathe, and I was like, I should just make sure he's still alive. But it's
Ben
kinda
probably thought I
silent.
killed him.
I did.
Here's what I will say though is that room was fucking cold and I loved it.
Shut the fuck up right now, because I was trying to time when I fell asleep to when the AC was blowing, and it kept turning off every 5 fucking minutes.
Try
It
being
would
a-
run, and I'm like, okay, I gotta sleep. And I tried sleeping, and then it would turn off, and I'm like, fuck! Like, I was so close to sleeping in the fucking bathtub because I knew it would have been colder, but I didn't.
I thought about. I was going to join you if you did.
I think you guys are up playing this just a
No,
little bit.
No,
I'm not saying that I don't snore and I don't snore bad.
We're gonna put
What
a
I'm
camera
saying
in your
is
hotel room this
I-
year.
Okay, fine. What I'm
We're gonna get a
saying
separate
though
hotel
is I
room.
think you guys are up playing this just a little bit because there's no way it was that bad,
Yeah, it was.
It was bad.
especially with the noise canceling headphone. I don't
Yes.
believe that for a
Yes.
minute.
Hey,
And-
Ben had headphones. You know what I had? You.
I'm surprised we didn't get a noise complaint to the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we were
Look.
if we were in a nicer hotel, we would have because we were in a Super 8. We didn't get a noise complaint.
I do apologize. Okay.
I felt like I was at a concert of
Can I
just
get that
snoring.
bottle?
For what?
Can you hand me the bottle?
You want to play with?
Do not crinkle it, please.
I didn't even go off.
Underneath you. You kicked it under you.
We're good. They're still alive.
Mine didn't even go off.
I don't know. You're stupid then, I guess. You're dumb. All right, let's stop worrying about the pagers now.
All right.
Talking
Okay.
about trip. So just so you know, Caleb, this year we're getting either a air. Clap. All right, so this year, Caleb, this year for the trip, we're either getting Airbnb with rooms downstairs and upstairs, and you'll be in the one that has a one room up there down, or we're getting 2 separate hotel rooms.
Look, I'm sorry it was that bad for you guys.
So why don't you go and get tested for a CPAP?
Please do.
Can we get one hotel room then if I do that?
Yes.
Does it help?
You
does
you
the
will
CPAP
get
help a lot,
the best
actually?
night of sleep.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah?
then yes.
Yeah.
If you get
Like,
a CPAP, then we can.
Do you wake
sleep
up with
in one room.
headaches?
No.
Like, do you wake up so? I know you wake up still fucking tired though, because you sleep throughout the day.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sleep apnea then.
I mean, I used to wake up with like
It's because
major
I'm
fucking
fat,
headaches.
guys. It's because
but,
I'm
like,
fat.
It's because you smoke.
Mine just runs in my
'Cause you
family,
smoke.
but my doctor says because I was fat. I'm sorry. I was morbidly obese. Now I'm just
Mine.
obese.
Mine runs in my family too. Like, I really should get checked.
You should.
There is someone that is worse than me.
Your dad?
You
My
can be
dad?
worse.
My brother, Tyler.
I
really?
can see it.
Yeah.
Imagine having Tyler and Caleb in the same room as us, Ben.
You two
I
would
would
want to
go
kill
deaf.
yourselves.
would go deaf.
Okay.
So again, I do apologize that it was that rough. I'll
Oh,
go
hey,
get.
this year for Boomland, if we don't get a CPAP, we're bringing one of these mics with us. So we can put it right by you.
I will go get tested. Who do I go see? Do I have to just go see my primary? And
Yep, and
Yeah.
say that you think you stop breathing at night.
Then, well, I don't
They
know
do a
about all
bunch of
that.
tests and shit on you, but like,
No.
oh
that's
man,
fine.
it's great.
I will do it for your guys' benefit
It's
this
a-
year,
it-
and hopefully
do.
I'll
The
see
mask-
some benefits myself.
the mask doesn't really get in the way either. Like,
No.
I've seen a mask that
at
just goes
first,
on your nose.
at first it's kind of weird and stuff, but like, they have one that either fits on your nose,
That's what Kyle uses now.
one that goes around, or like one that's like a full, mouth and nose one. So like, it's not bad. But
Okay.
it takes a little bit of adjusting, but like once you get the hang of it, oh man.
So I'm happy we've hashed out the snoring chronicles of the trip.
I don't know if it's
Can we
fully
move
hashed
to
yet.
why you were giving me the badass side eye about last year's Boomland trip
Oh,
and the
Should we clarify, Ben,
clarify what?
why we were giving him the side eye?
Oh, yeah, because he'll know as soon as we say it.
Atlanta on the way back home.
That restaurant.
Yeah.
The girl.
That you made them or you turned around for
So-
and didn't
them.
even have the balls.
So listen. So this is what
I
happened.
ended up doing it.
This
Yeah,
is,
and where did that get you?
Well, nowhere now, but
this is what happened. So we were
So-
on the way down. We stopped at this restaurant. Really good food, really good fish. I'll give him that. And Caleb thought the waitress was cute. And then so on the way back, we stopped at the same restaurant.
it wasn't just because she was cute. But she was joking around with me too. And you
Ashley,
guys
don't-
know about
Ashley, don't
shit,
joke around,
Wanted the
Caleb.
tip.
She was trying to get a damn tip.
right? But it was like
Yeah.
I worked in a restaurant as a
No,
hostess. I
no.
wasn't a waitress, but I was a hostess.
yes.
I saw those girls flirting all up and down.
She was giving him the eye though.
Like,
Mm.
This is what Kyle and Ben had told me on the way down. Was that, like, Kyle was like hyping it up.
Kyle hypes any girl that
Okay.
looks at you up.
Okay, listen.
So let's
That's
not
true.
take his
On the way-
advice.
On the way home, I will say that it was mostly me that made him turn around. But
And then you came home and bitched
But-
about it.
but listen,
No, we sat
But
in a gas station
we
hyping
tried
him up for what, 20, 30 minutes?
we tried having him turn around earlier, but he waited until we were like a fucking hour down the road to turn around.
We weren't an hour, we were a half hour.
We were a half
But-
hour
so
down the
again,
road
why
before he
he
turned
also
around.
didn't get our numbers because he 30 minutes turned around and said, "Oh, my friend's fiance wanted pie."
Yeah, that
Did
was
I
the
even
excuse.
get pie?
Yes, I brought the pie home.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
granted,
it
it was
a
destroyed because it
stupid
fell.
reason. If he would have
But it
done it
was
right off the
edible.
bat, he may have had a chance.
Look, well, we were gonna do it on the way home, on the way back when we stopped there for lunch.
Yeah.
And then she wasn't our waitress again, and we didn't see her until the very end.
Okay, you
Of
still
our
could have done
visit.
it. Yeah, and she checked you out. Not like that way, but she checked you out. She may have checked you out more one way that I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. But that was your chance right there, and you blew it. And
Yep.
then we went to the gas station right next to the restaurant. Me and Kyle sat there talking you up for another 30 minutes, and we still didn't do anything. And we drove an hour down the road and then decided to go do it all of a sudden.
Half hour down the road.
After we stopped hyping you up at that point, then you also decided to do it.
Yeah.
That's the part I'm mad
Kyle,
about.
no, Kyle was still kind of hyping me up because he was the one who was like, "Go ahead and turn around, just do it, just do it." So that's what made me fucking do it. Was he told me, he was like, "I don't care if you do it." We didn't really take your opinion in at that point, but
In a car with no
AC.
AC.
So
If it
yeah,
wa-
we did stray
and
off the
if
beaten
it wasn't
path.
for
and
going
it
to the
didn't work
fast-
out.
And if it wasn't going for the Bass Pro Pyramid, this trip would have been terrible.
And it didn't work out because I don't think she ever texted you, did she?
She didn't.
Oof.
Maybe she has it
An hour of
framed.
my life I'll never get back.
Maybe she has it
Yeah, when you
framed
guys
or
were
something.
exhausted and
I
just
doubt
wanted to
it.
come back home.
Yeah.
I think it'll be different this year. All of the cars I think we have that we could choose from have AC now. And
We're not
Yeah, I
taking
mean,
mine.
we got a whole field
I'll
full
go-
of 40 of them.
I'll go and
Wait, hang on. I think I'm picking up. Are you're talking about the race or like?
no.
Oh,
I'm talking about like we'll have AC to drive down this
One
time.
of the vehicles that we drive. Yeah, we're not taking mine though, unless you want to pay that gas bill.
I mean, I'm fine with driving it. We can hash this out later. But it'll be a better trip this year because there'll be AC for one, and two, I will go get checked for CPAP, see if I need a CPAP machine, which I'm sure I do. And
you do.
they do tests.
three, we'll find a hotel room where there's like a pull-out couch, so Kyle doesn't think I'm trying to fucking spoon him all night.
Me and Kyle were talking about this the other day, and he's like, "Yeah." At one point, he turned over and just like stared into my eyes.
Dude, I shit you not.
Okay,
You were
I don't
sleeping.
even remember that.
He goes,
You
"I
were
did not want to get up."
sleeping facing me, and I was like facing you, but like I was like keeping a pillow between us, and you like sat up, leaned on your elbow, and opened your eyes. You were like, and you fucking stared at me, and I was laying down, and I like shrunk in the bed. I'm like, like I almost started screaming, and like I was so scared that I couldn't even make a sound. It was
So it'll
fucking
be
scary.
It'll be a much better trip this year. Okay, so
We're going to see some NASCAR.
yeah, vroom vroom.
Yeehaw.
But yeah, Ashley, do you have any stories of you, going off the beaten path or whatever? The question was.
Man, I forgot what the question was. We
I
went off
mean,
so much.
We stopped at Walmart
I've
one time.
seen, especially when I got older, I've seen different states and stuff. They were memorable in different ways. The people I went with, I'm not friends with anymore.
When they drugged you.
Yeah. Okay. They just got me like doped up on dopamine because it was in the mountains. We were in Tennessee
That
and
doesn't sound like it's
Wines.
off the path.
North Carolina. And so we were like in the mountains and like the wines. I don't do well car sickness. And that was a whole different feeling. I mean my airplane ride, that was great. Experiencing that whole different side of things. I don't know. I mean, I have travel anxiety, so I will plan everything out to the T. Like the stops. I look forward to the stops and stuff. So
What was that?
The bubble was in my mouth, and I had to pop it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
so I don't know,
I-
not really.
I like off the whim, like you just do what you do type trips. Like when we went and chased the drunken lady that was driving drunk, and
Oh,
me and Kyle
Ben
were
wanted
like,
us
yes.
to fucking turn around.
Yeah, Ben was like,
Oh.
okay, guys, turn around. Me and Kyle were like, no, we're going. You're not driving.
Yeah.
We had just gotten
Volume.
DQ.
Should we do an ad break?
I think this is a good time for an ad break. Oh, yeah. So here's a message from our sponsors.
I used to worry about what I was
Those are
breathing
funny
in.
that whole time.
Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and then I discovered trees. Yes, natural trees, with their photosynthetic respiration helping to produce just the right blend of breathable atmosphere that our bodies need.
Trees may not be right for everybody. Side effects include tree houses, tire swings, fruits, shade, and woodworking. Please consult your biome before selecting a tree. Not every tree is right for everybody.
All natural, safe, and effective trees, now with chlorophyll, available on a planet under you.
And we're back, I guess, after the
After
tree.
that sponsor.
Yeah.
So to wrap up this episode, we have a question for the rest of the hosts and our audience that they can answer either by email, they can let us know on social media, which our Facebook is.
Just
Kindling
Just search
conversations.
Kindling Conversations. Still pop
Kindling
up.
Conversations
And
podcast.
our TikTok,
Kindling.conversations. Did you not believe me?
our Instagram is Kindling Conversations.
Why am I the only one that knows one of our things? Everyone else is like, I think it's this.
I know our website is kindlingconversations.com, and our Discord, you can find it at kindlingconversations.com/Discord, and then our email is kindlingconversationspodcast@gmail.com.
You're right, Caleb. That is our stuff.
Okay, so our question for our audience and you three. Are you ready?
So vote in the poll on Spotify.
Poll.
So, if money was not an issue and you got a 7-day free trip wherever you wanted, where would you go
I
and
know
why?
already.
What
I
would
know.
you do,
I know.
Caleb?
Well,
Oh.
first, I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
It's a 7-day free trip, but money was no object?
Yeah. Even if you
Oh.
buy anything there, it's like,
Oh. So, I have
Mu-
unlimited money?
yeah.
Okay.
I know. Can I say?
Yeah.
I would go to Germany.
Why?
I love the culture of Germany. Then I could go visit Auschwitz. I've always wanted to go on a tour of Auschwitz.
He
I've
always
always-
wanted to know what it's like to be Mein Führer.
And what's funny
No.
is Ben is blonde hair, blue eyed, like the perfect.
I am the perfect race. But I want to go because I've always been interested in the World War II era of history.
Ben's
it's
gone for
just
longer than 7 days.
Interesting.
Comes back with the stash and everything. We're like, Ben,
But
what
yeah.
happened? It changed me.
And I just love German culture too. It's just they're always so happy and you get beer
They're
and
loud.
drinking. Yeah, I don't know. It always seems cool. Always seems like a cool place to go.
Question. How
'Kay.
many national parks are there?
Oh God, I don't even know.
Is there a lot?
Yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah,
I'll
there's a
Google
lot.
it right
in
now.
all the U.S. or just Wisconsin?
No, there's none in Wisconsin.
National parks.
There's a
you said.
state
yeah.
forest in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I was talking about state
No,
parks.
because I think what I would
you
do-
ready?
Yeah.
According to nationalparkservice.gov,
Going official.
the National Park Services manages 428 individual units covering more than 85 million acres in the 50 states.
So there's more.
Okay,
That's just what they
so-
manage.
What I would do
Mm.
is I would pick 7 of the biggest.
Yellowstone, obviously.
Yellowstone, the Grand Canyon,
Mm-hmm.
and pick a couple more, and just
The Rockies.
go. That's where I'd go. I'd go to Yellowstone first, and then I'd fly out to the Grand Canyon, and then I'd fly out to the next one, and so on and
I'd
so
go to
forth for 7
Alaska.
days.
Why?
I don't know. It's very
Yeah, that'd be a
Scenic.
noticeable one.
scenic and peaceful. I feel
See,
like
though, I would go to Alaska and go on a hunting trip up there if I would. do
that'd
that.
be yeah. Hey,
Well, there you go. There's
that'd
your
be included in
I was
that
gonna say,
7
Yeah,
days.
there you go. There you
money's
go,
no
there's yours.
object,
Yeah.
so you could go and hunt.
You can go fishing for salmon.
Yeah,
Salmon.
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 All right.
Uh,
we're not gonna talk
hunt
about this.
meese.
Moose.
Hunt. Gooses.
Geese. Well, isn't Meese, isn't that the
We don't
correct
have
way
to worry about hearing from him anymore.
Isn't Meese
We'll
the
just turn
correct
him
way
off.
of pronouncing it anyways?
What?
Isn't Meese the correct way of
I don't know.
moose
Probably
plurally? I think it
because
is.
geese, goose, geese.
Ashley,
Oh.
research quick.
What?
It's a plural way of saying moose, Meese. I think it's correct.
What is the plural of moose? I'm not turning you back on.
Oh, it already came up number 1.
It's Meese, right?
The plural of moose is the same as the singular moose,
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
You are
I'm not
wrong.
turning you back on now.
according to scribble.com.
He didn't hear you, Kyle. Talk louder.
So it's wrong to
Scribble's
write
wrong.
mooses. For example, you might write these. There are several moose in the forest.
It
Okay.
just sounds wrong.
So does there are several meese, or there are meese in
Yeah,
the
I would
forest.
even like
Yeah.
a meese. That just sounds like a bird. I feel
Or
like.
like dog.
Gooses?
Doog.
Oh my
Me and
god.
Kyle are gonna go gooses hunting.
Doggos is the correct
Hunting.
plural. What'd you say?
Gooses.
Geese is hunting.
You're gonna get shut off.
All right, Ashley, this is mine and your show now.
Perfect. Just what I wanted. I
How
Goose is
dare you
hunting.
shut me off?
I like Kyle's idea of going to Alaska.
Buffalo, New York.
Did you know Royal Caribbean has an Alaskan cruise where you can go whale watching?
So,
and
Let's
see-
do it.
Caleb,
Yeah.
Let's do it.
my lead social worker, is going on one in next summer.
That sounds really cool, actually.
So he's already told me all about it, and he wants to like parachute out of a fucking
The
like
cruise ship?
helicopter
Oh.
Fuck that.
onto the
Okay.
glacier.
Mm-mm.
Maybe not that. I'm
There
down
are
for that,
helicopter
but-
tours, which I think would be really cool. To
Yeah, so he's going on
see
that.
Alaska from that.
They're a big cruise family.
It's illegal to airdrop a moose in Canada from a
that
helicopter.
is true. Did you
It
know
is.
that?
God. Okay. Anyways, I would go
Up
to
north.
no.
I thought you said Elkhorn.
Well,
like,
that too.
wow.
I mean,
Look at
that
shot.
kind of is
You'll get
up
shot in
north.
Elkhorn if you go to Elkhorn.
Yeah, it's north of us.
Oh gosh, I don't know. Probably I would say the Carolinas.
You can go
I would
hunting at the
I would
bars.
go between south and north. North for the
Oh, I
mountains,
got them to tell you after the
experience
podcast.
that
Okay.
with the waterfalls and all that, and then I would go to South Carolina for again to see the ocean and actually make it there.
Man, you guys go to interesting places. I'm like, I want to go to Auschwitz.
No, I think. I don't think that's not an interesting place. I'm not saying I would never go there, too, but it's not top of mind. Like
I want to visit
that's
all
where I
the
want to
camps.
go.
I want to visit all the camps.
I bet you back during World War II, no one was like, I want to go visit Auschwitz.
Probably.
Probably.
But yeah.
Yikes.
You know, maybe I should choose like a overseas destination or like Alaska or something, just because like that costs a
Australia.
lot of money. No, I don't want to go to Australia.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Fuck
Have you
the
seen
spiders.
those videos of those
The
spiders where
spiders,
they're
yeah.
launched from the power
Mm,
line to the
no.
ground? Yeah, no, I'm good.
No.
I'd go just see Caden.
If money were no
Okay,
op-
then.
Yeah,
Caden.
Caden.
yeah. Oh, we should have him on.
Oh,
Zoom in.
Fly him out here.
With what money?
From the money we make from this podcast, thanks to our
Yeah.
sponsor, Trees.
Yeah.
Oh, I should my boss for a sponsor.
Um.
Soda turntables. Beep.
So like, I'm gonna say this: if money were no object, I would probably
Mongolians.
do like a cruise,
Africa.
like a 7-night cruise, but I'm gonna get like the best suite I can to do with it.
The captain's quarters.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That'd be cool, but I still like Auschwitz.
I'd go on a
Of course you
7-day
do.
cruise, but I would control the ship.
I'm
I am the captain now.
I am the captain now. Okay. Well, let's not derail this too much. Any other questions you want to ask Ashley?
No, that's all I got.
All right. Well, I think this is a good
That's been a
closing
podcast.
out point. It has been a podcast. I got utterly roasted in this episode.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you shouldn't stop breathing in the middle of the night.
Can't help it, okay? Can't help it.
Or staring at people.
From the sounds of it, it happened one time. Get over it.
That was all it took, man.
That image is just burned in your brain.
I'm surprised Kyle just didn't drop
Sometimes
to
I
the
close
ground.
my eyes and I just see you.
So dramatic.
Why did you not stay in the same bed as Ben?
Because I didn't want to be in the same bed as him.
Was that what it was?
Go.
What's it for?
Take my car.
But yeah, it's
Go.
I didn't.
Go.
Take my car. Mocha. Come here.
Kyle is gonna be heading on out to go to a call as he is a firefighter.
That's the sound
so-
of the
So
police.
I think this is where we should
This
end.
is a
Yeah.
great ending point. So go ahead and check out our social media.
You know what to do.
Yeah, you know what it is at this point. We've already dropped it, but just in case you forgot in that short period of time, Instagram,
Kindling conversations.
TikTok,
Kindling conversations.
and then
Don't
you
forget
can
the
just look us up on Facebook at the Kindling Conversations podcast. I forgot there for a
I
second.
did also check on TikTok. If you forget the dot, it still pops up because we created a unique name for the podcast.
Oh, nice.
So it still pops up.
Cool. You can join our Discord at kindlingconversations.com/Discord. Check out our website at kindlingconversations.com and send us an email, kindlingconversationspodcast@gmail.com. And rate us 5 stars on Spotify. Give us a review on Apple Podcasts. And, do all of that fun jazz. But yeah, I think that'll be it for this episode.
Mocha
So
stay.
we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Adios.
Toodles.